Hey guys, good morning. Kristen here, taking you through the 10 at 10 for what day is it? Thursday, August 24. The other day I wrote something down as October, so I really wanted to make sure to check that. So we're still in August. And the topic for today is CMA a day. So I was part of a webinar yesterday with Alex Crum and Brad Gill from Next Home. And they were talking through how to use different technology tools for lead generation. And so one of the things that they talked about was using our Next Home tools and even just your MLS tools to do a CMA. But not the traditional type of CMA where we're going out and finding a property value to take to a listing presentation. Because those can take quite a bit of time to get a good representation. The CMA a day for lead gen is specifically just to start a conversation. So we're not necessarily expecting people to respond to it and say, oh yes, come list my house right away, I'm ready. It's really just as a conversation starter to find out who might even be thinking about it, who could be a prospect, who we might be able to put in our pipeline. So one of the things that they kept reiterating was that done is better than perfect, especially when using this for lead gen. And I know some of us, I might be guilty of this, really want to or have to focus on not letting our perfectionist tendencies take control. So I'm guilty of that. I know, and that's been something that I continue to work on. So they kept iterating that. So I'm going to reiterate that. The other thing that they reminded us is sometimes it can seem, again, like a CMA doing it well is going to take a long time. Well, just with anything, the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. So I've even just been practicing the past 24 hours on the tools that they were using. And yeah, I can see how it can become very, very easy as you go along. So how are they doing this? What tools are they using? KV Core is one of them, just to have your contacts at the ready when they're in there. You can easily send an email message, easily send a text, or easily reach out to them, whatever your preference. The other tool that they are using is BombBomb, and doing this via video. It definitely is something that you can email and put in text, but having the ability to shoot a video explaining what you're sending them and why was really kind of fun to watch them do this. Not everybody is comfortable doing video, recording video. Again, go back to the done is better than perfect. We've talked about this a lot. It's okay to not be perfect in your video. It's okay to be human. It's okay to make mistakes. It was funny. I think it was Alex was talking about, he doesn't even re-record video. He doesn't edit it unless he maybe drops an F-bomb. I think that was the only thing that he said. If he accidentally does that, he'll go back and redo it. Otherwise, if something doesn't work right or it's not perfect, oh well, we're human. Send it. Just get it done. So that was really, really kind of cool. So what are they doing? So the CMAs really fall into three different categories. One of them is just a general CMA. Find somebody that you can send it to just to reach out, somebody that you know, somebody that's in your sphere. And we have comments coming from the peanut gallery here. So send it to somebody that's in your sphere and you just want to get that conversation started. Hey, we've had some market changes. Do you want to know what your house might be worth? The second major use of sending a CMA would be to give your past clients an annual equity review. And even if they're not ready to sell a year later, here in our market, it's increasing. So let them know, hey, your house is worth more. If there's something you might want to use that equity for, let let me know. I can connect you with a lender who might be able to do a home equity loan, something like that, pay off debt, remodel. Just, hey, wanted to let you know, keep you up to date on what the market's doing and how that affects you. The third way that they use this is with circle prospecting. So create a mini farm. It'd be great if it was around something that you have recently sold personally. And you can go in, you can also find neighborhood data with tax data. There are places that you can go. They named a couple of tools. I haven't personally used them, but I'm going to look into them. Vulcan 7, Red X. That can also help you find sellers, expireds, cancels, FSBOs, renters. So those are a couple of other tools that they mentioned as well. But what I really want to show you is one of the ways that they are doing a very quick CMA analysis. So I'm going to share my screen. Give me a heads up or a thumbs up, please, when you can see my screen. Yay, thumbs up. Perfect. That worked as expected. So I'm going to go back through and just show you and remind everybody where you can get, if you go to Flex MLS, and if you go over to menu, down at the bottom under products, very, very bottom here is this RPR. Okay, so if you open RPR, and I've got a property already pulled up here just for the sake of not having to wait. But if you enter the address, you can enter the tax ID, listing IDs, put that in there. So I entered 4310 Oakland Hills Drive. I was interested on what RPR had to say about the value of this property. So I put that in, and this pulls up. You can see the picture is outdated. That was before a house was built. And that's why the closed price here is a little bit different than what the market value is here. So RPR is saying that the market value is about $610,000, but a range here between 543 and 677. So that's a pretty big range. And if we want to understand where and why this is coming up with details, we can hit details right here. Okay. So it's showing a couple of properties that it considers in coming up with that value. So this property just sold, and that was very, very close. So that's about 500,000. Here's an off-market property with a sell price of 517, and you can compare the stats of those properties. So you send this to an individual and essentially tell them, hey, this is a general range. If you'd like to know more specifics about, I'm going to stop sharing here. If you'd like to more specifics or custom analysis, let me know. One of the other things that they said that I love the language is a call to action, right? At the end of a video that you're going to explain this property. Let me know if you want to know what your home is actually worth, and or if you want to test the market. And I thought that was just a unique way of putting that out there. Maybe they do want to just test the market at that price. Maybe they're not interested or hadn't thought about selling, but at that price, okay, maybe we want to give that a try. That'd be pretty cool if we could get that amount of money. So anyhow, I went a little bit past our 10-minute time frame. We'll talk a little bit about this some more in future Tenant 10s, because there's a ton to unpack from that info that they shared yesterday. But I thought that was a cool little trick and a great new way to use RPR. And Cma A, so you guys know I've been habit tracking every day, some non-negotiables for me to get done. And I think that's going to make it on my habit tracker to try to get in that routine. So awesome. You guys have a good day, and we'll chat soon. Bye.